But the one common thing that I've noticed with some of the best marketers in the world is that they are usually good, exceptional, world-class at one channel. And so, for example, we had Sean Cannell talk about YouTube. He's really good at YouTube, 500 million views and 4.3 million subs, right? And then you have Sharon, who spoke about email. He focused on email specifically, and he's exceptional at that. Usually, most people are good at really one channel, and then they start to diversify. Now, Greg Eisenberg, he's pretty good at multiple channels, but you typically don't see that often.
Yeah, but even when someone's good at multiple channels, they usually excel more at one channel over others. What's your strongest channel?
I wanted to ask you that too. I don't know what it is, right? Well, I would say, you know what's interesting? SEO is still my strongest channel from a lead standpoint. But what I think is my up and comer right now is YouTube. YouTube's finally starting to give me credit for the videos. I'm like, oh, they're not just like getting hundreds of views anymore. Now it's like, here's a 50,000 one, which is pretty decent for a long form one. Yeah. Here's 100,000 over here. Okay, now the average is like, okay, a couple thousand or so. I'm like, huh, this YouTube thing's getting better now. That's what I would say.
I'm going to rephrase the question. What is the channel that you're the strongest at? Forget where you generate most of your business from or leads from. What is the channel that you're the strongest at today? And what would you say the strongest channel you were when you started?
Strongest channel when I first started, and I want to hear your answer too. It's hands down SEO.
Yeah.
I think today the one that I enjoy the most and I think I'm the strongest at right now is probably video content like this.
All right.
Yeah. You?
When I started off, it was definitely SEO. And then shortly after it became social media, but not social media like most people think. It was more like Dig, Reddit, those kind of channels back then.
All right, so I wanted to take a moment to tell you about my podcast co-host Neil's agency called NP Digital, and they work with a whole host of global companies or a global organization. Also, Neil has SEO tools such as 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗪 and Answer to Public. All you have to do is go to npdigital.com to learn more, and we'll see you on the other side.
And if I had to say the last 5 years, my strongest channel, hands down, is probably conversion rate optimization.
Interesting. You call that a channel? I didn't even call that a channel.
I consider it a channel because you can take all the other channels and just generate more revenue.
I feel like that's just...
or marketing skills, probably not a channel.
I feel like CRO is like a philosophy. Like...
but some people understand the concept of CRO, or a lot of people do. Some people actually run split tests, but very few people are really good at taking existing traffic and just knowing without running A/B tests. Like I can go to almost any type of website and I usually can improve the conversions without an A/B test.
But you've always been good at CRO.
Correct.
Yeah. And you've always spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't see it as a channel. I think it's more of a way of doing things, a way of thinking. It's a philosophy.
If I had to pick a channel, then I would say conferences.
Conferences. Interesting.
Yeah.
And you know, I was talking to one of the speakers, and he was like, yeah, I'm speaking 200 days a year. I'm like, it has not been good for my family. I'm like, so what are you going to do? He's like, I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, you know, Neil has a way now. He's just going to bring his kids. That's the hack. He's going to bring his family with him. And I think that will at least cover what, 30-40% of the travel.
Correct.
Right? So then, you know, you still build a relationship that way.
Yes, although my kids are starting to go to quote unquote real school now. So that's going to create
What does
a
that
problem.
mean?
Like when they're 3 years old and you pull them out of school, it doesn't matter. When they start getting to like first grade, second grade, it starts creating problems if you pull them out too much.
Yeah.
But I look at it as like, oh, my daughter's ahead a lot in almost all subjects.
Yeah.
So if I pull her out, she'll be more normal.
Yeah.
How much she's ahead. I'm like, I'm okay with that. She can miss more days of school for
you know. I think you know this too. You probably know a lot of parents that do this, but a lot of parents do pull their kids out like just whenever they want. And
yeah,
that's
why
probably
not?
Gonna be you. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.